Hello, it's Halloween. I want to talk to you a minute about mixing essential oils. Oops, I forgot. I left my glasses on. I have this book. It's called the Aromatherapy Bible. I'm going to turn this here so maybe you can see the title on it without a glare. This book has straightforward information in it. It's not, some of the books are very technical, very medically related, and very hard to understand. This book gives you straight to the point information. I have this soap called Spicy Lemon. It's a custom blend I made by mixing the essential oils. I'm going to just look through one page in here and give you an example of one blend. See if I can find something. Here's clary sage. Main therapeutic properties: anticonvulsive, antidepressant, antiseptic, antispasmodic. There's a few others, but that gives you an idea of what kind of information is in this book. It has a description, basically the type of plant it's from, the country it's from, the origin, some of the characteristics. So there's something about asthma in here, dandruff. Psychologically, clary sage is deeply relaxing, euphoric, and revitalizing. Used in small quantities is good for meditation. But anyway, I want to talk about lemon. I've got some page numbers that I've written down on this blend. I'm just trying to explain to you what this book is about. It's, I don't know, about 1.5 inches thick. I've had it for a while, and I use it for a reference manual. I think it's a very good book. It has some massage blends, base oils, immune system, just general information that most people don't even understand. I have to use books to here's one that says calming scents. It gives you some recipes you can mix up to help out with different situations: stimulating, uplifting, romantic, mood perfumes. Well, my blend is a lemongrass. It has some bergamot added to it, and a little bit of cedarwood. I use the Virginia blend because it's a little bit safer than the blend from the Middle East. Let's look this up real fast. I had to make some page numbers so I don't waste time just looking for the page. Lemongrass is a tall, aromatic, perennial, fast-growing grass. Two varieties are distinct species but share similar properties. The essential oil is steam distilled from finely chopped, fresh, or partially dried grasses. This is basically from Guatemala or India. Characteristics state: lemongrass has a pungent, fresh, lemon hay-like top notes with earthy, green grassy undertones. It blends well with most citruses and florals, and also with marjoram, black pepper, rosemary, angelica root, and ginger. Hope you don't mind me just reading the book to you, but I can't remember all this stuff. The therapeutic properties are antidepressant, antimicrobial, antiseptic, astringent, bactericide, which means it'll make a good preservative in your soap. The deodorant, insecticidal, nerve tonic. Lemongrass is called the connective tissue essential oil because it tightens and tones the skin and connective tissue. This makes it useful in massage and compresses after sports injuries, general strains and sprains, after dieting, and when connective tissue and skin may have lost tone and become slack. Overall, lemongrass is cooling, refreshing, and stimulating. It has excellent antiseptic and deodorant properties. That makes it good for soap, which make it a good choice to use in a burner to clear and freshen the air. Lemongrass is a powerful insecticide, and as a local wash or spray for pets, it keeps fleas and bad odors at bay. Lemongrass is soothing for headaches, but should be properly diluted before applying to the temples, and is a good blend with lavender. If you want to apply it to your temples, you use just a couple of drops to like a teaspoon of like olive oil or sweet almond oil, just a gentle massage oil, and just rub it on your temples, and that should clear up your headache within about 20 minutes, if I understand this information correctly. I just want to give you that tip so you just don't take it straight out of the bottle and then have a bad reaction from it. Psychologically, lemongrass is uplifting and energizing. It is especially useful to get you going in the morning, and a few drops sprinkled in the shower surround you with a fresh new energy. Lemongrass is also good for concentration and clear thinking, so it is useful in a burner when you are studying or meditating. I use rosemary for the same reason. I just stick it in like one of those small potpourri pots in some water, or a crock pot, just a few drops, and I just set the lid on crooked so it doesn't evaporate and dry up, and it'll freshen the air in about 20 minutes. At that point, you can just turn it off. Since this is kind of a citrus, it has a note on here about sensitive skin. Most citrus-based essential oils have photosensitivity, which means if you use it a lot, you go out in the sun and you'll burn really easily. I just want to give you that note on citrus oils. The next ingredient is bergamot. I think it's just back here a page or two. It's basically a citrus product. It says bergamot has a sweet lemon fresh top notes and warm floral balsamic undertones. It blends well with other citruses and florals. Also a cypress, sandalwood, juniper, coriander, black pepper, ginger, clary sage, rosemary, and frankincense. And once again, it has the antiseptic, antidepressant, antispasmodic properties, deodorant, and it's also a stomach tonic. Bergamot is the sunny essential oil, as well as being an excellent treatment for depression and anxiety. The reason I add it to this soap is I'm trying to make something that's very calming and very relaxing. When you're taking a bath with my soaps, I want you to really feel good about yourself and just forget about all the hectic things in your life. Let's see if there's a little more information on this. The lovely fragrance and powerful antiseptic qualities of bergamot make it a valuable addition to skincare creams and lotions, and it is especially suited to oily skin and acne. Bergamot has a regulating effect on the appetite, and it is useful for people who are dieting. In a mood perfume or massage oil, bergamot is used in the bath, is cooling for feverish conditions. Psychologically, bergamot is reviving, soothing, and balancing. Its sunny antidepressant qualities make it useful in treating seasonal affective disorder, and is cheering, generally on cold, gray winter days. Bergamot is heartwarming and has an affinity with the heart, relieving sadness, depression, and grief. I can't talk. The other thing I put in here is called cedarwood. Let me find a page here real fast. There's something called Atlas cedarwood, which is from the Middle East. Lebanon, Morocco, a couple of countries I've never heard of. But I use the Virginia kind. It's locally grown. Try to support our local economy when I can. It's an evergreen tree that's basically steam distilled from sawdust. The main properties are antiseptic, anti-saboric, astringent, diuretic, expectorant, insecticide, sedative, Excuse me if I can't read some of these big words. There's just some I'm not familiar with. Virginian cedarwood is similar to the Atlas cedarwood, although its latter is generally considered a finer and safer essential oil. That's the reason I use the Virginia blend. Virginia cedarwood is good for nerve tonic, especially beneficial for chronic anxiety and nervous tension. It's used a lot in men's products. It's good for oily skin, dandruff, acne. It's refreshing, uplifting, and restorative. It's good for chronic coughs and bronchitis, which I don't think that has anything to do with soap. Psychologically, it is fortifying, warming, and protecting. It is a powerful tonic, and the subtle energies, although sedative, is good for poor concentration and nervous debility. Virginia cedarwood assists in transforming negative emotions into positive counterparts. Anyway, that's the information out of this Aromatherapy Bible. Essential oils are very hard to blend. I take just a little square of paper towel and I stick it in a sandwich bag, and I'll put just a few drops of however I want to blend it, and I'll let it sit in there for a couple hours, and then I'll come back and smell it. And I just keep working at this until I get a blend that I like. Anyway, I'm about out of time, so I just want to share this information with you, and thanks for watching.